Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, "What's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me?" Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15.
This is the Daily Boost Podcast with Scott Smith.
Yes, it is. How are you? Oh, goodness. Happy Friday. I'm glad you're here today. Let's do this thing. You know, I can tell you, I spend a lot of time on Zoom calls and phone calls and in meetings talking to cool people all over the world. And one thing I can definitively tell you, no matter what you're going through, no matter where you are in life right now, no matter what you want tomorrow, I can tell you this for sure. You're not alone. There is somebody somewhere who's going through exactly what you're going through today, has the same dreams or their version of the same dream, right? Somebody who is really in a bad spot. A lot of that going around, by the way. And some people that really in a good spot. And there's a ton of that going around too. If anything, there's a divide now between the bad and the good, right? And if you're in the middle, like maybe you are right now, it's like, man, I don't want to go bad. I want to go good, but it's hard to get there. Well, that's what I'm working on. I'm more and more dialing in just what does it take to keep our mindset in the right spot? What does it take to keep focused on the money that we need to live our life? What's it focused to deal with the AI stuff that's happening? And to stay motivated, inspired, stay happy all along the way and do what makes your heart sing. I'm just kind of obsessed by doing that kind of thing. I have been a bad boy this week. I will tell you, I got a couple of comments on Spotify this week that people were very mad at me. I don't know what I did. Just being truthful and straight, but yeah, they were mad at me. So I did what anybody should do when you get a bad comment from anybody on the planet. I deleted, moved on. Well, you can't delete stuff like that, Scott. That's part of your public record. People should see what people think. I'm sorry. No, I know everybody has a voice, but not everybody needs a microphone, right? And I know some of you agree I shouldn't have one either. Okay, let's move on today. A couple of things that you should do every single morning that I think are good. I think a couple of real truth realization. Can I do that today for you? Can I take you down a real truth right now? Are you willing to go there? Some people say this is not the most motivational, inspiring thing, but this to me is the truth. And if somebody will give you the truth, isn't that good? Well, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, you do. So let's do that today. Number one, when you get up in the morning, the very first thing, I want you to have a realization. Well, don't do this first thing. Actually have some thoughts before you get to this one, okay? Get yourself set up for a good day first. But then what I want you to do is I want you to get motivated and inspired. Thought number one, You have to recognize to yourself, nobody is coming to save me. Nobody's coming to save me. It's easy to say, oh gosh, I wish somebody would help me. I wish somebody would hire me. I wish somebody would buy my product, help my business grow. And you know what? People will. That's what happens. But for the most part, nobody got out of bed this morning saying, I'm going to go save Scott. You see what I mean? Did anybody get up today saying, I'm just going to run over there and help you today? It does happen. Absolutely. That's the thing about life. Stuff does happen. It's like it doesn't, and it does. It's like being an overnight sensation in Hollywood. It doesn't happen. Well, it does occasionally. Hollywood, what's that? That's kind of old school these days, right? Nobody's going to save you. That should be freeing for you. It shouldn't scare you. And if you're thinking, yeah, but somebody should help me. But nobody has to. They're not getting out of bed this morning saying, I should go do it. But you will have so much better mental health if you just accept the fact that nobody's going to save you. Guess you got to take care of it yourself, right? Whatever it happens to be. You want to make more money? You better have better relationships, get some more sleep. I don't care what it is. You realize that nobody's going to save you. Now, interesting though, this conversation goes a lot of different places. Like if you're working with me directly, coaching at motivationtomove.com, got some openings. I'm going to try to save you. But I'm not going to come over there today and say, hey, man, can I save you? But if you connect with me and we have a relationship, yeah, then people do step in and try to save you. But at the end of the day, it's all on you. Next. Take responsibility for your current position, for where you are. Buck stops with you. You built this cage. We talked about that on Wednesday. One of my jobs in life is to give you the keys to your own cage. You might have lost the key. You might not know where it is. And so I try to help you figure out how to get one made so you can open up the cage again. But that's your current position. So just take responsibility that you are the reason you're in whatever place you're in right now. A lot of people won't do that. My guess is most people listening to this program do. You got it. You made it. You built it. All your efforts, everything, good or bad, that's why you're here today. You may want something else, that's fine. But the very minute you accept exactly where you are and take full responsibility for your current position today and just move on, the faster everything changes. We talked earlier in the week about quantum change. Quantum change is destructive. It's caused by destruction. Something changes. And sometimes to take full responsibility for your position, you have to kind of look at the past and go, okay, boom. Past is no longer anything that's going to guide me anymore. It always does, but you're guided more by your future than your past. Have you noticed that? You're usually guided by your future. If you think in the future, your future is directional for you, will pull you toward it. A client of mine the other day said, sometimes I feel like in my business, I feel like I'm crabs in a pot. And it's like I try to climb out and the ones that are still in the boiling water, they pull on my legs and pull me back down in it. What a visual that is, isn't it? So we are geared toward going to the future. We're driven by that. Our humans are naturally driven by the future. That's the guiding light for all of us. So you're thinking about what you want to be doing, and yet you're in your current position and you're being pulled back into your past positions. The very minute you say, okay, I got myself here. I'm here. Nobody's coming to save me, right? Number one, I can fix this. So the first thing you have to do in the morning or after you do your good stuff, your meditation, whatever it happens to be, is simply say, nobody's going to come save me. And number two, I take responsibility for my current position in life. That is eye-opening and liberating in so many ways. Okay, there's another one. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wanted to start a side hustle or a business, something like that? I work with a lot of people who do. And the other day I had a client say to me, Scott, I just want to do what I do. Why is it so hard for me to find a way to get customers to pay me? I've heard that before, and I get it. Technically, it's a real challenge to set things up, which is why I told him to go to Square, our sponsor today. Now, I have recommended Square a lot over the years, mostly because they really give you the freedom to focus. I give it to a lot of people starting out. It's easy. They can grow with it. There's no need to change later. That's a big thing, by the way. And if you have an established company, it'll work for you as well, too. It gives you analytics. You can make smart decisions. It connects with our apps. We need that these days. And frankly, it's a great value. Transparent, no hidden fees, no contracts. If you were my client, I would tell you check out Square, and you should. Square helps you run your business more smoothly, bringing payments, operations, and insights together in one place so you are ready for whatever's next. So right now, listeners can get up to $200 off Square hardware when you sign up at square.com/go/dailyboost. That's SQUARE.com/go/dailyboost. Get started with Square and build a setup that works the way you do. Be willing to sacrifice who you are now to get to where you want to be, the person you want to be. Now, this is interesting when you think about this. Being willing to sacrifice who you are now for the person you want to be in the future. Some people say, I'm not going to give up who I am. And I agree. There are certain things I wouldn't do, values and beliefs and things like that. I'm not going to give that up for darn sure. But sometimes if you're the kind of person that's nice and comfortable, you build a good little nest for yourself and you don't have any urgency in your life, there's no hustle and grind in you at all, and yet you're kind of sitting there comfy and happy, you're going to have to sacrifice some of that comfort and get out there on the edge a little bit and go do some things that maybe you're uncomfortable doing. And they should be not only uncomfortable doing, they should be very much like you want to be doing in the future. You got to give up who you are now to get the person in the future. You got to do that. Now, I'm very, very good at doing that. Although as good as I am, I'm still just like you. It takes me some time to say, okay, heck with it. I'm just going to start changing what I'm doing and go off in the future and do something else. You got to be able to do that. If you're not willing to sacrifice who you are right now, at least a little bit, you have no space to be anybody else. And if your dream in the future is to become a different kind of person, to do something differently, you're going to have to give up some of what you have now. A lot of people say they have it all life. You can't have it all. You can't have it all at the same time. And most people say, yeah, I really like who I am. I like what I'm doing right now, but I can certainly think of a few things that if I didn't have to do, I'd be better off. And yet it's so comfortable to stay where you are, isn't it? So nobody's going to save you. You take responsibility for your current position and you're willing to sacrifice who you are right now to get who you want to be into play. Well, a simple example of that one would be, what is that? Sacrifice some of your time to go to the gym because you decided you want to be in shape. Some people see that as a sacrifice. I don't. And to me, it's an elixir of life for me to go to the gym. Next, refine what you actually want. You don't want a thing. You want the version of it that doesn't cost you anything. That's kind of a deep statement there. Redefine what you actually want. Again, you don't want the thing. You kind of want the version that costs you nothing. And let me tell you, the thing you really want is probably going to cost you something. All the effort you put into getting who you want to become, who you want to be, is that any different than buying a car or buying something fancy and it's expensive and you're now considering the price of the monthly payment? You're going to have to sacrifice something to get it. It happens. The version that you want, and that's, for God's sake, we all want, is, man, I just want it and it shouldn't cost me a thing. There's a lot of that going on in the world right now. And in the political climate the way it is these days, more of it's coming. As elections come up in the next couple of years, there's a big part of the population that wants everything for the cost of nothing. I don't understand that. I guess I do, but I just think, you know what? It's going to cost us something to go get whatever we want. I'm just willing to say that out loud. So define what you want, and you do that by what you're willing to sacrifice to get it. It's very true. I had a story the other day of a client who has a son that went through something, I won't tell exactly what it is, had decided he wanted something so bad to go after it, but once he saw the sacrifice that was required to get it, he redefined his goals. Nothing wrong with that at all. Sometimes you have to step in to see what you're up against before you see what you're up against, right? You define what you want by what you're willing to sacrifice to get it. If you're not going to trade for it, you just don't want it. You want the fantasy of it. Cannot tell you how many times I've seen that. I'm a guy who is a professional coach, coaching at motivationtomove.com. Got a couple. Did I say that already? If I can help you, get in touch with me. If you're not willing to trade something for what you want, you don't want it. How many times in your life have you had to trade something, money or time or whatever it could be? You've had to trade to get it. And if you didn't want it bad enough, what'd you do? You didn't get it because you didn't trade. You had the fantasy of it. That's great. The mind loves fantasy. The fantasy is enough for any mind. Is it enough for you? I don't know. Something to think about for the weekend, right? All right, get out there. Have a great weekend. Come back Monday because I will be right here.